What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and I'm back with the Juuga driver. And you're probably asking, what is this video exactly? Well, I'm going to show off all of the attacks that it has in the Juuga driver, at least with all the stamps that I have. I don't know if this is all of them, but these are all the stamps that I got to work in it. But I'm also going to show off a few other stamps, so I'm just going to be showing off a bunch of stamps in this video. I said originally in my video I was going to do one with just the stamps in the driver itself, but then I ultimately realized what interest or anything new would be in that video. It's like, yes, it would be in the Juuga driver and have like the I'm a super writer at the end, but it would just be doing the same sounds in the revice driver gave you. So it's really nothing new. So I decided I would do the attacks, but I'm not gonna do just like, oh, I'm not just gonna put Bata in the Juuga driver. Oh, you hear the Bata jingle. So if you really want to know, imagine the sounds all of the stamps make in the Revice driver, but it's also cool because you can use like the Rolling Vice stamp and the Crimson Veil Vice stamp in this driver because it actually can fit and it will actually function and give you the phrases. It sadly cannot connect to the IR sensor, but I will be showing off, and I'll show off, I guess, right now, the, it getting used with a power-up stamp. It says extra. And all the power-ups give it that, get the extra sound, so it doesn't matter if it's 50 Gale, it doesn't matter if it's the Baird Rex stamp, it will just tell it that it gets an extra. That's all it says. So let's get into some actual stamps. I'm gonna start off with Ichigo. Let's say Ichigo. And that sadly is where it ends for Showa Riders, at least for the stamps that I have. If you watched my main video, you already saw that Amazon's didn't have any. But I'm going to show off. It just says Rider. If I do Scorpion, it says Rider. If I do Peacock, still says Rider. If I use Onomahakaris, So yeah, it has no sounds for any of the Showa era writers, which is kind of a bummer. I wish it kind of did, but I also kind of get it, like George's favorite writers were all the Heisei era guys, but it's kind of a bummer. I wish Amazon's had a sound, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm also gonna show off what I'm gonna call the alternate form stamps, which we have Lion. It doesn't recognize it. It also doesn't recognize. And so it doesn't recognize that one either. So that is a little bit of a bummer. But I also get it because it's like why wouldn't these just make either Fies or Kuga sound? And I guess Joker could have the same as double if you really wanted it to, but we really don't want it to, so. But time to get to the actual ones that will be in here. We're gonna start off with Lion. Get Lion Mighty Attack. Do like that. Next up. I don't know why that didn't read it right. Ooh, it's the Grand Attack. Next up, we got Fies. Say Crimson? Ooh. Next up. That was a lot of words. Next up. It reset for some reason. It randomly reset for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Oh, it says full charge. I get that. Next up is... Next up. Oh, did it say Dimension Attack? Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh. I don't know why I did that. Either way, we got... double. Maximum for like the maximum drive. Ooh. Rocket attack, you say? Next up. Huh? What? I don't know what it said. Next up. We got the Kamakiri Slash instead of the Orange Slash. Yep. We got the critical, which is pretty standard for Exade. Voltec. Next up. Oh, for time break. Okay, I get it. I get it. And last but certainly not least, and there's that. Again, I think it's really cool that it has all the functionality of the Revice driver. You know what? Now that we're done with all the attacks, I'll use Lion as an example. It's just like how it is in the Revice driver. It just doesn't add anything. It's just the sound the stamp makes. So nothing really new. So I'm not really gonna show anymore. So overall, I think it's cool that like the Juuga driver has so many sounds with like just the attack ones, and like that's a lot of stamps. That's a good chunk of them. It's kind of a bummer there's not more of the Showa ones, but I also get it if they wanted to make it a little bit more limited, because that is a lot of stamps, like I'll say that. And I honestly it just makes me like the Juuga driver more. It really is up there as one of my favorites in the line, where it's like I would even say it's a little bit better than the Revice driver because it has the functionality of it. So it's like, in a way, I can see myself picking the Juuga driver up before I pick the Revice driver up again, you know? Like, I feel like if I'm gonna mess around with the two and I wanted to get stamp sounds, I might grab this one before I grab the Revice one. But who knows? Well, I guess time will tell. Overall, I think these sounds are really cool. I hope you guys weren't hoping I'd do all these stamps again, because I was like, that's just too much time and too much, like, it'd just be the same stuff that I already saw. You know, so it wouldn't even be fun for me, so I didn't want to do it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed all the rider attacks. I think they're pretty cool. What do you guys think? What was your guys' favorite rider attack of these bunch? And how do you think they would, like, work out in the show? Tell me down in the comments. So, thank you so much for watching, and until whatever I do next, bye!